Hey TikTok family, I'm mixing up some caulk and some acrylic paint to fill in these molds so that they'll be dry in the next couple of days and we can unmold them together on one of my lives. So this is just plain old caulk. This is the kind that you need to get. It needs to be fast dry acrylic latex with silicone. And then any color acrylic paint that you want is fine. And I just mix it up in a little, this is a lid to, I don't know, peanut butter jar or something like that. Nothing real fancy. Just needed to get it mixed up real good. If you want it darker, you add more paint. If you want it lighter, you don't add as much paint. And then you just kind of glop it in the molds. The molds I got from Temu. And you just want to spread it around, get it down in there really good. So it's almost like frosting a cake with a little tiny spatula. So once you get the mold all filled in, you want to make sure that you clean off as much from the outside, much excess from the outside as you possibly can. Because if you don't, you're going to have to trim it off after you unmold it. And right here I'm filling in the little holes that I could see. So I want to make sure I get it down in there real good. And then just scrape it off. Just like you would, like the top of a cake or something. A little bitty hole there. So I want to make sure all those little holes are filled. Scrape off all the excess. Another little hole. And just scraping it off. And then I decided that I was going to fill up another mold because I had some excess left. Didn't want to waste it. And I've got a couple of smaller molds, so after I get through scraping off the excess on this, set that aside. And then I was going to do those little ones on that one, and I decided, no, I don't think I want to do that. I've got enough to do a nice big butterfly, so I think I'll go ahead and pull out my butterfly mold and fill it up and see how that turns out. I've done the butterfly before, only I didn't let it set long enough, and it didn't really have very good detail on it, because when I pulled it out of the mold, it kind of smushed it. It didn't turn out like I would like to have it. So, and these molds, they're light enough that I'll be able to use them in my journals. So that's why I was excited to learn this. I've actually learned it from a YouTube video. I don't remember the artist's name or the creator's name, but this is how I learned the technique from her. And she advises to be sure you get as much off of the outside of the mold as you possibly can. So anyway, it's a fun little project. It's definitely not one that, you're going to get instant gratification from, because it does take a couple of days for this caulk to dry in these molds. But once it's dry, it's pretty sturdy. So the caulk, like I said, I got at Walmart. It was like less than $4. And of course the acrylic paint, I've had that around for a while because, all creators have acrylic paint around, right? So anyway, I hope y'all have a great evening, and I hope that the sheets are soft on your toes. Y'all take care, and God bless. I'm going to go clean up now. This washes off with water.